Hey guys, let's make a drink. Here's my favorite cup. A little less paint on it from going through the dishwasher several times. I'm not actually going to make it for you while we sit here because I didn't feel like doing that. But anyway, I have poured vanilla Coke into my glass of fun along with a little bit of ice because you need a little bit of ice. And then I decided a little bit of strawberry syrup would be nice, so we have a strawberry vanilla Coke. Granted, the strawberry vanilla actually works really, really well with Sprite. I love using Sprite as a base. So, cheers guys, drink up. It's good stuff. Hey guys, happy Monday to you all. I hope you had a good week. I had a pretty good week. Got some stuff done, did some stuff, saw some things, ate a whole bunch of stuff that I probably shouldn't have. But, you know, that's the way it goes. Let's address the glasses first. I guess a week ago Monday, after I had made my video, I was going to sleep, trying, you know, taking out my contacts so I can fall asleep, be all nice and comfortable. And the contact bounced off of the palm of my hand, and I heard it kind of scrit across the countertop, and then it was gone. So I thought, okay, this is not a super fairly common occurrence, but occasionally I do end up dropping a contact onto the counter. So I took out my left contact, got that put away safe and secure in the case, put the glasses on, and started searching for the contact. Well, it wasn't on the counter. I can say that granite countertops in the bathroom are like the absolute worst when it comes to trying to find a contact because the color variation that the builder put in, highly reflective. There's a lot of flex and variation in the granite, and I couldn't find it. It's really hard to find one. So, okay, it's not on the counter. I, you know, touched everything really careful, got my flashlight out, flashlight on the counter, looking for, you know, light that reflects differently than it should, is usually how you find the contact. I searched, it wasn't there. So I brushed my pajamas off, you know, kind of looking over myself, making sure that the contact hadn't bounced and wasn't stuck to my clothes. Didn't find it there, so I stepped out of the bathroom, got my flashlight. Once I'm looking all over the floor, the tile, the mat, everywhere. That contact is MIA, you guys. It is just gone. So I thought, okay, it'll turn up in a couple days. I wear the hard glass permeable contacts, so not the softies, because my eyesight is that bad that softies just can't handle it. Anyway, so I thought, well, it'll turn up in a couple days and I'll just have to wear my glasses to work for a couple days. Well, I wore my glasses to work that Tuesday and just had a splitting headache the entire time. I'm just not used to wearing glasses. The focal length is a little bit different between my eyes and, you know, where the glasses fix things. The prescription isn't perfect. It's pretty good. It's fairly recent, so I can, you know, see well enough to drive and to get along. But yeah, overall, not the best. So I finally went to the doctor on Wednesday because, you know, by Wednesday I'm like, the contact's not showing up. I can't handle wearing my glasses this long. So in we went, got measured for a new pair of contacts. They said that the contacts should be here well, it was 7 to 10 days at the time of my appointment, which is now down to 2 to 5 days. So hopefully soon I'll be back in contacts and I'll be able to see, and it'll be wonderful, and it won't be all this reflective wonderfulness off of my lenses, but you guys are just gonna have to deal with it. And then, so that's glasses. That's the story there. Another question, what's the point of wearing eye makeup with glasses? Because glasses just block all the eye makeup. I have tried. I wore makeup several days and I'm like, I give up. I give up. Whatever, I'm not putting my eyebrows on, not putting mascara on. The days I did put mascara on, I learned that I accidentally bumped the wand off of my contacts quite a lot, because when you do that without contacts, it hurts. When you do it with contacts, you're kind of like, oh, startled, but whatever. So anyway, just for you guys today, I'm wearing lipstick. Well, the last thing to mention in this cute little opener of hello everyone, fall has come. Fall came in like a lion. I don't know if it'll go out like a lamb, but we went from, you know, low 90s, high 80s to 40 degrees. It just, I think it rained constantly, nonstop, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So it just rained and rained and rained and rained and rained and rained. But on the upside, I get to wear all the beautiful knits that my mother has made for me. So I'm really excited for that. In fact, I watched some knitting podcasts and things just to come up with ideas to suggest for my mother to knit for me. So there's that. Now, cross stitch. That's what you all are really, really here for. So let's take a minute and dig right into the progress report. We'll start with the one that I have accidentally left at work the past little while, and I have finally remembered to bring home. So this is, oh, I should have said whatever. This is the Spirit of Christmas mystery sampler from Lizzie Kate. I am halfway through part 1. There's another 2 lines of text, and then that's a poinsettia I'm working on, and it has leaves and a pot to go into, and then some more border, but I've just kind of been working up here. I think it's really pretty. I like the fabric that it's on. So far I'm doing it in all the called for flosses on the called for fabric, and I have the bead pack. So it'll probably end up looking like almost everybody else's, like all of your other ones. I should have shown you the, whatever that is, the pattern as a warning, so those of you who still want it to be a surprise can look away. Oh well, just sorry, I hope you closed your eyes fast. So that is my at work lunch break project. So that's about 2 weeks of at work lunch break work. So you'll see it's not a lot. That's okay. Alright, the second thing that I worked on, and it just didn't get a whole lot of time, is our hollyhocks pattern from France. And I took this with me when I went up to Comic-Con on Saturday. Just, you know, Abby Bella Stitch always says, ABC, always bring cross stitch. So I did. I'm glad I did. I got to work on it a little bit while some of my family went and, not family, some of the people in my group had a photo op, so I just plopped myself down on the ground near where the photo op area was and stitched away while they were gone. But anyway, so I added about 6 of these little road stitches down here. And then from here, the S all the way over is new. But for some of the panels, we sat in the back and we didn't move rooms a lot for several of the panels. So I just sat at the back while some of the room was opening up and other people were staying put. And when the lights came on bright enough for me to stitch, I stitched. So that is what happened there. But like I said, not a super lot going on. It'll be another, what's today? Okay, so not this weekend, but next weekend is when the next home game is. It's homecoming, yay! So that's the next time I'll be working in the ticket booth and working on that for any significant period of time. Alright, now for the last one, Oh Holy Night Nativity, that I have been working on. I notice a couple of you have mentioned that you've bought the books and are looking at starting it, or you had started it already, but anyway, excellent, come along. It's a gorgeous stitch. So this week I gave this one 8, I don't know, maybe 12 hours, something like that. I'm not really a fast stitcher, you guys. And I put in all of this, which is the bottom half of Mr. Shepherd. Well, maybe I filled in the last 2 colors of the straw over here. But anyway, here's two little sheepy feet next to the feet of this last shepherd. So I think I'm going to fill in. He's got his staff that comes up here, and then another piece of his robe. And then I might put in as much as that sheep as I can before I move the hoop. So that's kind of my plans. It's looking really, really nice. Somebody saw an update picture that I had posted, and they said something how they liked it, that it was simple and not super blingy. This is true. It is not super blingy. However, there are 70 different colors of floss. Sometimes you do the blended floss, but just 70 different colors of floss. There's 3 different blending filaments, and I think 3 beads. If I look at it carefully, I think there's about 3 beads. So while it is not blingy, I don't know that it can be described as a very simple either. So there you have that. So next up we're going to look at the Stashquisitions, but I'm going to cut it here because, as you can see, over that shoulder I have a whole pile of stuff that I need to go through and at least open the envelopes before we continue. So, I know, I did open something the other day that one of you wonderful women have sent me, so I'll insert that clip here. You can watch that while I'm opening up all the boxes, and I'll be back in a half a second. Hey guys, it's Wednesday. It is Crafty Stitchy night, and even though I said I was going to get me a Greasy Burger on Monday, I have neglected that, and I finally have my Diet Dr. Pepper and my Greasy Burger. But I'm going to tuck into that here in just a minute because I picked up some mail today. A wonderful, lovely Stitchy gift from a sweet, sweet lady from Australia. She sent this to me about 2 weeks ago, and she's been inquiring every couple of days, has it got there yet? And I'm like, well, no, it takes about 2 to 3 weeks, but it got here today, 2.5 weeks after it was mailed. I've taken it out of the big bag that it was mailed in, so let's open up this cute little bag and see what we have been gifted with. It's really, really quite heavy. Here is a cute little card. Cute, right? I'll be reading that later. First off, we have, oh, look at this, you guys. This is a RTO cross-stitch kit. I probably should have changed the direction that I'm filming today, since I'm filming right at the window. We have partly cloudy skies. It's going to get dark and less dark as we go on. And you can see reflections in my glasses. I don't care. You can live with it. Anyway, look at these pansies. Look at this. Oh, it is really, really beautiful. Aren't those just darling? I love those. I don't have that kit yet, so that's not a duplicate. And the bag's still heavy. What on earth have we got? We have, she started this tip, okay. Oh, look at this. This is adorable. Guess what? I've stitched this one. Oh, cute. So I have stitched this one. She says there are pansies in here, or I mean buttons in here. So let's check out the buttons. I love me some buttons, as you guys know. Let's see. Oh, look. Look at these cute little, do you see these? Do you see these wonderful buttons? I have a couple needle minders made out of similar buttons, but now I can sew these buttons. Oh, I love these. I can sew these buttons onto some of my project bags, and that would be just perfect. Let's see. She says she started this kit 10 years ago. It was too much for her. Anyway, I've stitched this, you guys. This is fabulous. Well, this can go to my collection, and maybe I will add the version that I have stitched to the box of stuff that I'm collecting to do a giveaway. I know, I keep saying that I'm going to do a giveaway, and I have a box of stuff that I need to get around to doing it. I'm just not doing it yet. And this is what's so heavy. Oh, you guys, did you hear that? I'm hoping, the biggest hope in the world. Look how this is really a nice go green ribbon. Love that. My cat's going nuts down at my feet. Oh, open, open, open. Open, open, open. I'm hoping that it's Tim Tams. I'm seeing Tim Tams. At least I think they're Tim Tams. I'm gonna have to rip it. I hate ripping paper, you guys. Just gonna make a big old mess. Original Tim Tam. And ooh, Chalky Mint Tim Tam. That should be really good. Inspired by Gelato Messina. I'm gonna try those. Those can't be bad. I'm so excited. I can't wait to sit down and read your little note. So thank you so much. It has arrived on time and in good condition, and I am going to tuck into my greasy burger and my french fries. Doctor up my Dr. Pepper with a little coconut. We'll see you guys later. Do I look okay with lipstick? Sometimes I'm not really sure. Anyway, thank you so much, Tanya, for the wonderful pansies and the Tim Tams. The Tim Tams lasted me a good couple days. I won't lie. I was not feeling so great, so I ate them all. Then I was really out of Tim Tams, but I remembered that there is a place actually out of the US that imports Aussie products, and so you can get actual honest-to-goodness Tim Tams produced by Arnott's in Australia. The Tim Tams that are produced here in the States are done by Pepperidge Farms, and they do a very fine cookie, but they don't do the double coats, and they're not quite the same. I don't know if it's because of, various food laws that some ingredients are allowed in one country which are not allowed in another country, or what it is, but I far prefer the Tim Tams out of Australia. There is a world market up in Salt Lake City, and if I'm up near there, I usually stop in and see if I can get a couple of packets, but it really depends. But anyway, so I decided I needed to order me some Tim Tams. While I was wandering around their website looking for Tim Tams, these are all wrapped up in plastic. I haven't unwrapped them yet, but you guys know this. It is a Tim Tam mug. Yes, sirree, Bob. I got a Tim Tam mug to go with my hot chocolate so I can do the Tim Tam Slam in proper function. Proper order. But anyway, yep, so here we are. I got me some double coat Tim Tams. So those should tide me over for a little while. I should do the responsible thing and put them in the freezer. I'm going to pause. We're going to sneeze. So much better. That was a big sneeze. I put the box of Tim Tams on the floor with the packing peanuts and stuff. And Princess is definitely investigating and checking out the peanuts. They're not the styrofoam peanuts. They're the little cornstarch ones that dissolve when they get wet. Anyway, so she's down there having a checkout. So we'll see how she does. Alright, so the next thing in the mail that I'm going to show you is just another button company. This is Button Subscription 1.0. I only have a couple of months left on these. This month's theme from 1.0 is Peachy Keen. As always, packaged absolutely adorably. I just love these. I think they're so much fun. So let's sort these, show you the peaches. So there are the smoothies and the gym pack. Looking really good. Here are the big, giant assortments, and then the little tiny sprinkly ones. And then this month's little bonus is an embroidery pattern for peaches with a little tiny bee button in the back. So there is that wonderfulness. Just going to tuck everything back in here so that it's out of the way and all put together until I have time to put it away a little bit later. Okay, The next wonderful thing that has come in the mail is the Stitchy box countdown to October box. I did go through it, made sure that all my numbers were there, organized them, you know, it's a box full of stuff. So starting October 1st, we'll start opening those up for you guys to see what's in them and tossing the bag over the shoulders for the cat toy. Because we all know it's really about Princess. Okay, next up, I have been looking for the pattern called Nora's Alphabet. I knew it was designed by Nora Corbett. So I was looking for it under the Mirabilia or the Nora Corbett design plate. Somebody referred me to Just Add Needles. She has a shop on Facebook. She was really super helpful. She said yes, she did have the pattern, so I ordered it from her. And the reason I couldn't find it anywhere else is because it is Fireside Originals. So here it is, and we all can see the reason why I had to order it was that pansy right there. I'm so tempted to open this up, throw everything else to the wind, and just start. But yeah, it was designed by Nora Corbett for Cross My Heart Limited, distributed by Fireside Originals. Copyright 2008, so that's why I was having troubles tracking it down. But I'm really excited to have it. Anyway, she was super helpful, really quick. She knew what she had in stock, so I'm grateful. I'm excited. Let's put that right there so it doesn't get mixed up with the cat toys. And this, oh, I just showed everybody addresses. Oh well. Wonderful, super duper cute dots. Dots, dots, dots. Isn't that wonderful? And inside of another Priority Mail envelope. These are the pansy patterns that Trisha from 3 Owl Threads said I could have. You have to go back and look at her video where she's going through a giant, it's like a 2-3 inch binder that she got at Goodwill, and it was just full of patterns of wonderful things that somebody had pulled out of magazines. So we'll start with this fun little pansy pillow design from 1998, it says down here on the bottom. And there is another pansy pattern, pansy pillow. Look at those pansies. Look at the wonderful colors. Those are really fun. This is June 2009. Here we have a posy of pansies. Giant. I think it was probably stitched huge, but anyway, it can be stitched much smaller. So these are fantastic. I'm really excited about these. These will be fun. Just so cute, just so cute. So more pansies for me. Are we surprised? No, not surprised. I need to start all the pansies. Maybe, too bad there's not a Panstover, Pansvimber, Pulai. We need a month where we can start all the pansies. Alright, so there is that fun, wonderful thing. Here you go, Kit Kat. Alright, so the last thing that I went and got in trouble with, not the cross-stitch stuff, but the fabric stuff, because I don't know what's wrong with me. I haven't had time to work on any of my sewing that I really would like to work on, but I just haven't because I've been focusing, I really have been focusing on Oh Holy Night so I can get it done soonish for Grandma. Grandma is 88. She's going to be 90 in a couple of years. There's no guarantee of how long she's going to live. She's got a defibrillator. She's got a bad knee. She's in good spirits and she is very sound of mind. But we don't know how much longer she's going to be sticking around, so I got to get that sucker done. But anyway, so I was surfing the Etsy like you do, and I came across this wonderful fabric. They have these little cards in, this is a 3-inch size, and then they come in a 6-inch size, and I chose the 3-inch size because that would be better for project bags. You'd get to see more of them. Anyway, I told McKenna that it looked like Pepe had been doing some side modeling for Alexander Henry And she was a little mad because, you know what? That guy has not been forwarding her any of the money he's earning from his side gigs. So there's that. And then I saw this adorable Hispanic-influenced Christmas fabric. I think it's really cute, really adorable, just fantastic. Here are the three kings. Anyway, I love that. I love that. When I find one fabric, you guys, I need to learn how to just let go and not go searching for all the other fabrics in the line, because heaven only knows that only gets us into trouble. Here is some cute. It's cakes and ice creams, and it says happy birthday. It's all kind of done in a rough chalk style. Kind of fun. I thought that would make a cute bag or two. Here are some big old tikis so that they can go on top of my surfing Santas. I've been looking for a contrast fabric for my surfing Santas so I can actually build surfing Santas bags, but like I just said, I'm really spending all of my time on Oh Holy Night so I can get it done. And then this is just a giant tiki aloha print. So I figure this will be bags with maybe some tiki guys as my contrast fabric as well, because I had to order a whole yard of tikis and I only have a half yard of the surfing Santas, so the balance was not there, so I needed something else to use up my tiki fabric with. So there is the pile of wonderful. Alright, let's set all of that aside. And the cat is enjoying sitting upon all the wonderful mailing products that you've sent us. So thankful that you sent it. Think of Princess and I. She appreciates it, even if she says she doesn't. Alright, so that brings us down to 2 weeks of introducing you to the Floobies. Alright, we will start with the book that I keep at work, because that's where we're going to start. Alright, so I was introduced to Mary Cat Stitches. She joins us from the land of Instagram. She shares some of her finishes and small projects with us, and she does beautiful work and has some beautiful finishes. Stitching Liz is new to stitching. She's working on a Beauty and the Beast theme project, which is on some beautiful fabric. She shares other whips and some of her Stitch from Stash successes. Glad she's still on the wagon there. I fell off and just gave up. Carrie and Stitches. It starts off with the Know Your Needleworker tag. She has a super cute coffee mug that I know all you mug collectors are going to have to go scope out. She shares a series of small stitches that she's finished up, and there are more whips to come. Mina Makes. I found the video from May, and it's only the one. She shows her whips and progress shots, lovely projects, a wide variety, and hopefully she'll do another video soon. But I was rather surprised that she'd done the video in May and somehow I hadn't noticed it yet. Let's see, Stitching Witch 42. I know some of you have shouted her out. She joins us from the land of Instagram as well. She gives us an introduction to herself, and then trying to figure out what I was trying to say. So she gives us an introduction to herself and her hobbies. Oh, and then she discovered the world of stitching outside of Michael's and Joann's. She's working on a really cool book cover. That's what I wrote down. Okay, Lady Tooth Doc, CKM. She's just another one of these fantastic Southern girls. Y'all go and check her out. She gives us an introduction and history. She is in love with Plum Street Samplers right now, and shares some of her favorite patterns with us. Then we have Christina Stitches. Xtina. Christina, you get it? Like Christmas? Xtina? Also like cross stitch? Anyway. Sorry, that was weird of me. Anyway, gives us an introduction to herself and her stitching history. She enjoys stitching heids and the larger projects. She shares her beautiful whips, and she has quite a wide variety of projects. Fairies, mermaids, heids, all sorts of good stuff. So that is everybody in that group. Now for the cute people that I met while I was watching y'all while I was here at home. So we have SoCal Stitcher. She is a long-time cross-stitcher. She gives us her stitching history. She enjoys large projects. She's working on a huge Perman Quaker. I didn't quite catch the name, but it's the one that's done on like the brown fabric with the navy floss. She's got part of it started. Definitely some of the alphabet. I don't know if she started in some of the Quaker motifs quite yet. Anyway, it looks fantastic thus far. It really does. She's also working on the Glendon Place, you know, the fancy pumpkins. She's close to having that done, and it's beautiful. Knitting by Chartel. Oh my goodness, I can't read my handwriting, and I'm so sorry. But just, you know, look for her link in the description box below. I'll probably get the spelling right in the description box below. She is a multi-crafter who has just fallen in love with cross stitch. She shows us some of her very first whips and progress on those. Shares some of her recent haul. I watched version 1, and then I noticed today that she has refilmed and done a version 1.5 where the lighting is much better. She improved so fast in her video skills, so, you know, give that woman props. And then we have Handmade. This cute gal shares her stitching history. She just kind of glows through her history from where she learned to stitch with her grandma through the small couple kits she did, and then, as she says, go big or go home. So she did like 2 small kits, and then it's been large kits, mirrors, chatelaines, pulled cut work. Anyway, she shows us so many of her finishes, you guys. It's just amazing. She just does beautiful work. So go and check her out. Is that everybody? That is everybody. So 10 new stitchers for you guys to check out, although some of these cute people have been shouted out beforehand. So go check them out. Okay, is that everything? Yep, let's do the 2.5 seconds I have of what I've been up to with the Battle Cow. Really, absolutely not much. There is a new rep for fishing, so I have been fishing a lot. I know not the most exciting thing, but I love it. I just love fishing, so I've been working on getting to not Exalted, what is it called? Anyway, I'm going to call it Exalted because my brain's not functioning right now there's 6 new Fisher Friends, so you get Exalted with the Fisher Friends, you win a thing, you do the prize, whatever. It's also Brewfest time, which is a little celebratory thing in Warcraft. This one is sort of a take off of Oktoberfest, so I've been having a good time with the ram riding, and I just need to remember to get my mail regularly and drink that last stupid brew from Brewfest so that I can complete the meta achievement for that. Maybe tomorrow I'll go on raid. I don't know. I should. I'm not feeling it, guys. I don't know. Argus came out and I'm just kind of not feeling it. My cat's doing something back here. What are you doing? Oh, you're inspecting the scissors, are you? Are you coming over here? Shall I pick you up and everybody can see how much you don't like to be held? Come here. Come here. I know it. I know it. Look, say hi to William. Look at the camera. Say hi to William. Alright, you're just going to claw me to death. See you later. Anyway, so that's life. That's not life. That's Warcraft. That's what we've been up to. Other little bits and pieces of the random. I won a $5 gift certificate at work for Brick Oven, which is a local pizza place. They do a good pie. So I used my gift certificate for my Friday night dinner. Had a wonderful pizza. I ate it all. I should not have eaten it all in one go. I should have saved it for 2 meals, but no, it was 1 meal. And it was a delicious, like a garlic ranch sauce with bacon and chicken and artichoke hearts and a little extra cheese. So good, guys. So good. It's a really nice white sauce pizza. What else? Oh, I mentioned that I went to Comic-Con. I wore my Jimmy Flosstube shirt to Comic-Con. Which if any of you guys are on, what is the name of that thing? Stitch Mania. You would have seen. So that's what we did. I went with my best friend and her family, so there were 4 of them. We went to some good panels. We saw, the big names. We saw Elijah Wood. We went to his panel. The line was huge, but we got there like 10 minutes before the panel was to start. But there were seats in the back, which is how we ended up sitting in the back for most of the panels and enjoying that. So Elijah Wood did a good panel. Then we saw Catherine Tate. She played Donna with the 10th Doctor. And her panel was really hilarious and funny. Absolutely, she was a lot of fun. And then we saw, let's see, John Barrowman was the other super big name that we went and saw. And his panel, also hilarious, slightly inappropriate, definitely R-rated. There were a lot of young kids in there for that R-rated panel, but he was hilarious. So, he played in Torchwood. He was the Captain Whomever in Torchwood, which was the Doctor Who spinoff. Anyway, so that was fun. Let's see, what else did I do? Pretty much sat in the back of that panel and just in the back of the ballroom and just let whoever come by. I did get up and go wander around the merchandise booths and tables and look at, some of the pro sellers and then like artist alleys where, some of the independents were and, had a good time. There are some really great artists out there, but the funny thing is I came to the conclusion that I'm not a super uber fangirl. That's just not me. I'm not, not crazy super uber fangirl. And then the art that they were selling, while good and beautiful and wonderful, it's not something that I want to hang on my walls. If I'm going to buy something, I want it to hang on my wall. So there was a severe lack of art that I would hang on my wall. Flowers and pansies. Lots of Batman. Some really cool Batmans. I enjoy Batman, but I don't want to put Batman on my wall. I have a Horde banner. That's it. That's all I need on my wall for my, well, no, I really need to want to get my character done. We'll think about that. I have to do research, though, because all the commissions, when you want to get your character done, it's like Armory Link, and where do you want the background, and this and that and the other. And I'm like, I'm lazy, guys. I'm lazy. I don't want to do the research. So that's that. Anyway, and why is it that convention center seats are so uncomfortable? You know, they're beautiful chairs. They look like they're wonderful and squishy, but you sit on them, and maybe they've just had way too many butts in them, and all this cushion and all the padding no longer exists. Maybe that's the truth of it, which I think is what happens to the nice padded chairs in Relief Society, which is why those chairs are not fabulous and padded and comfortable as they should be either. Too many butts in the chair. The chairs have lost their squish. Anyway, that's that. So that was Saturday. Saturday night when we left, it had got cold again and it was raining. And guys, I don't like driving in the dark. I really don't. I'm getting old. I don't want to do it. The lights and the glare and the reflections and, well, especially with glasses, because as you can see, I don't have any reflective coating on these because I really don't intend to wear these out of the house. This is just, you know, I put on for maybe 15-20 minutes in the morning when I'm getting up between the bed and the shower. And then after the shower, put the contacts in. That's usually how it goes. And then at night, maybe an hour before I go to sleep, I'll take out my contacts, put the glasses on. But they're really not, I haven't had them built for, you know, living in the great outdoors. So they don't have any special coatings on them or any of that stuff. Anyway, so it's hard to drive at night with glasses. It's hard to drive at night anyway. In Utah, we have this absolutely amazing magical paint, you guys, that they put it on the roads. It's amazing. As soon as this magic paint gets wet, it disappears. That's right. Get a little rain on the paint on the freeway, and you have no idea where your lanes are. It's even worse at the dark. You'd think that the paint would reflect the light a little bit differently, and it sort of does, but it's still really hard to decide where on earth that lane is. So, yeah, I had a stressful ride home from the Comic-Con to home. It was even better. We took tracks from like 90th South up to downtown Salt Lake City, where the convention center is, simply because there was another couple of events going on downtown that would make parking and driving kind of a hassle coming out of downtown. So we got off, coming back, we got off at 90th South, and there happened to be a Real soccer game, so there was a lot of people trying to gather for the big old soccer game. Plus, they're doing some construction of some sort. I don't know what they're doing down there around 90th South. So it's raining. It's dark. They've got construction. You can't tell where the lines are on the street. And they've changed the lanes so they're wandering around all weirdly. Needless to say, I accidentally missed the on-ramp to go home the first time, which not too bad. Salt Lake is set up on a grid system, so I just, you know, went up the road until I hit 13th West, turned and, you know, headed south so I could get home. And somebody pulls up behind me, and a big old giant SUV, I don't know what they were, with the super halogen LED lights, and apparently me going 40 miles an hour in a 35 mile an hour zone was just not fast enough for Doofus, because he was trying to crawl into my bumper. If I had to have broke for a dog, because you know I'm not hitting that dog, he would have careened into the back of my car. Eventually, he was freaking me out enough that I saw, you know, like a neighborhood coming up. So I turned on my signal, pulled into the neighborhood. As soon as my signal went on, guys, I kid you not, he pulled around me and just sped off like, I don't know, bat out of hell or something. He just, I tell you what, Utahns, we are the worst drivers. You get us out of our cars and we are nice people. But you put us into our cars and there is like, it's a take no prisoners, curse you to, I don't know, Hades and back, you know, a pox on your family and your grandmother and your grandfather. This is the Grecian curse I learned from one of my former bosses her husband was from Greece, and so she taught me the Grecian curse, and if I'm really mad at you, you get the double-handed Grecian curse. Anyway, the net result is I had to get out my GPS and plug that sucker in and plug in my home address to figure out where I was out in West Valley somewhere so I could get home. I hate driving at night in the rain. It's terrible. It's awful. It's the worst. Blech. It rained all day Sunday. And that was terrible. I went to church and then I came home and stitched all day. And that's all I did. So there you go. Bonus driving rant. Aren't you excited you stopped in today? Anyway, thank you. Thank you for everybody who subscribes. Thank you for everyone who comments. And thank you for everyone who likes my little videos. I really appreciate it. I'm trying to do better about commenting on your videos too as I come by them. I remember what an impact Bev made on our community, and she said the simplest things and how much we all loved her. So I really am trying to do better at commenting on your videos as I come through. Sometimes I'm good, sometimes I'm in a really good mood and I do a good job of commenting. Other days I'm not in such a good mood and I do less commenting. Anyway, I do try and watch all of you. I really do. I think my subscription list is close to 700 long or something like that. So if you do a video, it'll pop up. I'll see you. Which means finding all of our new Floobies is a challenge. Okay, thank you. Thank you one and all. I really, really do appreciate it. I hope you guys have a good week. I hope you are able to stitch all the things, as many things as your little hearts desire. I hope that frog stays far, far away from you. Maybe he'll get run over by the landscaping guys who are out there mowing. I don't know why they're mowing. The grass hasn't grown very much. In fact, the sprinklers have been on for the past 3 days in a row while it's been raining buckets. It's poor planning on the engineer's part. Anyway, I hope the frog stays far, far, far away from you. Hugs and stitches, my friends. Bye.